Studying the History of Philosophy, 3 Founding Fathers. The Temple Garden of Philosophy in Nakano City is a philosophical theme park created at the beginning of the 20th century by the philosopher and founder of Toyo University,井上円了. In the park, there are 77 garden features expressing井上円了philosophy. By wandering around the garden, the visitor may learn to think and contemplate about things in a philosophical way. This series of 22 videos will introduce all 77 features of the Temple Garden of Philosophy. In video number 11, we introduce the Grove of Endless Beings, the 3 Founders Yard, the Tripartite Podium, the 3 Founders Monument, and the History of Philosophy Path. Coming down the stairs and turning right at the peak of perception, there once was a group of pine trees called the Grove of Endless Beings. Literally meaning 10,000 existences, its name includes everything that exists in the universe. The layout of the descent of the slope of experience into the Grove of Endless Beings bears much symbolism. Entering the Grove of Endless Beings, we reach the 3 Founders Yard. The 3 Founders Yard is a small garden to pay reverence to the 3 founding fathers of philosophy. The 3 are credited for the beginning of the human study of nature. In the yard, we find the Tripartite Podium and the 3 Founders Monument. The Tripartite Podium are 3 benches that take the shape of the Chinese character 3, which consists of 3 parallel strokes. 3 Founders Movement is the crest of the yard. The 3 philosophers that井上円了has selected here are the Yellow Emperor of China, Akshapada from India, and Thales from Greece. The Yellow Emperor is a legendary figure of ancient China dated around 2,500 years BCE. After the era of the gods, he is believed to have been the first human emperor and to have founded Chinese civilization by inventing various tools, technologies, and institutions to make the livelihood of the people more prosperous. The name Yellow Emperor first appears in the records of the famous Han Dynasty historian Sima Qian. It is, however, not certain whether he was a real person. Akshapada was an Indian philosopher of the 1st or 2nd century. He is believed to be the author of the Nyaya Sutra, the basic text of the Nyaya school, the logical school of Indian philosophy. The followers of the Nyaya school pursued deliverance by means of logic. Thales was an ancient Greek philosopher of nature who lived around 600 years BCE. During a time when the creation of the world was largely explained by mythical stories, he taught that water was the origin of all things. Therefore, in the West, he used to be called the first philosopher. Versed in astronomy and mathematics, he was able to predict a solar eclipse by observing the stars. It is also said that he was able to calculate the heights of the pyramids using the proportions of his own shadow and that of the pyramids. Ultimately,井上円了selected his 3 founders of philosophy from completely different periods and places. There is a small pathway called History of Philosophy Path in the Grove of Endless Beings. Along this path, apparently, there was a chronology of philosophy carved on a fence. Coming down from the 3 Founders Yard in the Studying the History of Philosophy zone, the next zone is the realm of the natural sciences. Let us proceed with video 12.